I was born in a very small town, and I was born to two people that had a lot of their own problems. My dad was a pretty bad alcoholic. My mom grew up in a home with a lot of abuse and neglect, and so when they got together and got married, it was kind of like putting two very damaged people into a relationship. My dad was a very violent man, and there was a lot of domestic violence in my home. When I was about 10 years old, they finally filed for divorce. I went through a very dark period in my teenage years. I had developed an entire identity around keeping everything that was going on at home hidden. I made straight A's, I got all the awards I was supposed to get, came home to two people that I thought could have cared less.
Drugs and alcohol have always been a part of my life since I was very young. My mom threw my dad out when I was 4 because he was an alcoholic and abusive. She became an alcoholic as well. When I was 14, I tried pot, and almost right away it wasn't enough. That escape from reality was good, but I sought it in ecstasy and cocaine. By the time I graduated high school, I was using methamphetamine. When I went to college, I met a guy who was addicted to Oxycontin, and we were doing a lot of it. It was really bad. It was a new level of addiction, even far surpassing what I had struggled with meth and with cocaine and with ecstasy. Lost everything that I had worked hard for. All of my scholarships, everything, got expelled from school. After spending 10 months in rehab, I decided to go to a Christian school, and it was only a matter of months before I was regressing back into drugs and alcohol.
And at that time, I met Clay, and he was an incredibly interesting person to me because of his story and where he had come from. I really wanted to be part of his life. Eventually that led to dating and marriage.
After several years, I was back on painkillers and going to bars all the time and actively destroying the best thing God had ever done for me besides my salvation, which was Tiffany. And
we took our eyes off of God very quickly. I still remember the day very vividly when it happened. We got into a fight. A lot of our garbage came out in that fight, and not in a healthy way, in a very, very detrimental way. For the first time in 7 years, the word divorce was used. And I realized in that moment that I was going to lose everything. The thing I'd been running from the whole time, and the thing that I was so afraid of, was surrender. I hadn't wanted to make God Lord of my life. I just wanted to accept Him and His forgiveness, and that's it. And when He finally got a hold of me, and when He finally got a hold of Clay, He brought us to Celebrate Recovery. We happened upon this Celebrate Recovery because of the sign that's out by the road. It flashes Celebrate Recovery every once in a while. I looked it up one day while we were at home, and I was reading to him the different groups and the different things it addressed, and I thought to myself, well, he really needs this. I read about the adult child of family dysfunction, and I thought to myself, well, I certainly qualify.
Besides the fact that I used drugs and alcohol, I learned why I did it. I learned about the resentments that I had. I learned about the people that had hurt me, the people that I had hurt. It's not just about drugs or alcohol. The people that struggle with depression, with codependency, with sexual addiction, the full gambit of life issues are covered. Today our marriage is stronger than ever. We have a child coming in a few weeks.
I thank God so much that every day of our marriage is better than the day it was before, and that the last 7 months has been the most amazing 7 months I've ever lived, period.